You're thinking about a two-in-one laptop. You know, the laptop that turns over and becomes a tablet. Because you feel like it's going to be the best of both worlds. Well, I'm here tonight to explain to you all the reasons why that's not the case. Why in actual fact it's the worst of both worlds. But they do have a set of features, particularly this one, which makes it the ideal choice for your daughter, for your son, maybe even for you, depending on your use. But what it's not very good at is being a tablet or a laptop. This is the Lenovo Thinkpad L380, released in about 2018, retailing at about £1,200 depending on the specification, currently available on eBay today for between £250 to £300 depending on what you're going for. First of all, an introduction. I'm Simon Park, I'm an IT consultant from North Yorkshire in England, and this is my honest review of the Lenovo Thinkpad L380. And a little bit about that L. The range of Lenovos goes everywhere from an X at the top down to an L at the bottom. But the way this was built, which was to military grade, means that it is going to stand the test of time. The yoga reflex on the hinge means that they've put special consideration into that. It's coated in aluminium, and all of that makes it really robust. But it also adds to the weight, which is its first problem. At 1.5 kilograms, it's nearly 3 times more in weight than an iPad. And that's something to think about as something that you're going to be carrying around an awful lot, trying to use one-handed, tapping on the screen. You can forget your gym membership, it will save you money, you don't need it anymore. Hold on to this for 20 minutes or half an hour, you're going to know about it. The screen's too dull, the webcam's not particularly great, the touchpad is too small, the nipple is completely unusable. I will grant it has a very nice keyboard, the power button is in the right place and it's well equipped in terms of ports. I will say I don't particularly like the proprietary RJ45 dongle that you need to carry around and ultimately you're going to lose. The bezel which goes around the sides, this is not iPad quality. And that's what Apple do really well. There's no debating that. So what is really good about it? The speakers, the clarity and the sound are truly excellent. The keyboard works particularly well. And it has the unique feature of being able to go into tent mode. Now, although we all like to deny that our children watch Netflix at the dinner table, they generally do. There's no third-party stand that relies on magnets and origami to hold it all in place. It just stands there. It isn't going to move. And then there's the one feature that my kids absolutely adore. And it's half term over here in England. And since I turned it on, I've probably saved 17 acres of Amazon rainforest. What this laptop has, oh, here we go, I'm looking stupid, is a stylus which comes with it. You pull the stylus out, you tap on the screen, and if, like me, you grew up sometime around the early 90s, where Microsoft Paint was about the most exciting thing that a computer could do, you drew the squiggly lines, you filled it in with the colours, it was great. You then got to delete it and remove it. Now, these, which I held up at the beginning, are a throwback to a Christmas about 2 or 3 years ago. My kids just love them. They leave notes on them. My daughter takes medical examinations with them. They write shopping lists. And what they love about it is when they finish writing, they can delete it and start all over again. And that's fun for kids. Now, they've been doing it with reams of paper for years, which costs money, it costs resource. They leave it lying around. My fridge is completely full of it. So if you're looking for a way to introduce children to a computer, if you're looking for something to keep them entertained, £250 isn't an awful lot of money for their own laptop. Something that's going to last, something that's going to give them hours of fun. And that's why I'm encouraging you to give this some thought. Not for your business, it's terrible, there's so many better options. Buy yourself a decent laptop, buy yourself a tablet if that's the way you want to go. But don't buy a 2-in-1, unless it's for your children. You have a great night now. I'll speak to you again.